Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good night. And welcome to Jazzy Conversations. I'm Teef.
And I'm Gigi.
And we're excited to be here.
Listen, thanks for checking in.
Welcome to Jazzy Conversations. I'm Teef.
And I'm Gigi.
And G, what number episode is this?
25.
Oh my goodness, 25.
Come on.
Gee, 25 episodes?
We like to push it along, Teef.
That's truly amazing.
Yeah, no.
Truly amazing.
It is amazing.
Oh man, Gee, I'm just so excited. Today's guest. So listen, when I was telling my daughter, I said, Tweety Bird, we bringing on a gentleman from your show. She said, what show? I said, All American. She freaked out. She was like, what? What character?
Well, All American is a great show.
Oh, it really is.
It really is. It's one. So it's one of my pleasures because I like to binge it.
Okay.
I sit down. I don't watch it week
You know
by
why?
week. I sit down. I like to binge it. That's one of my
what she
binge
must do
shows.
With Power. She does the same thing.
Okay.
She waits
All right.
till
Well, All American is my binge show.
Oh, that's a great show. It's
Me
a great
and my
show.
husband, me and Adam get down on that show.
So when I said to her, she said, what character? And I told her his government name. She said, who? I said, he goes by Preach. She freaked out.
That's it.
She was like, what? Oh my goodness. She was like, I'm about to show out.
Yeah.
So we're going to be very excited to have him.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait to meet him.
That show was amazing.
Yeah,
with,
it's a good show. It's a
Tay
good
Diggs and
show.
everyone.
Nice cast.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so, all right. Before we bring on Mr. Kareem Grimes, we're going to have some fun. It's funny. I got a few texts this week. You get them all the time as well. They said, Teef, where do you come up with those questions? And I said, I literally, a lot of times in my car, I just think about them.
Sit there and try to come up with ways to make me stumble.
And then I'll write them down and I'm like, okay, let me remember these exact questions. So here's today's questions.
Okay.
And I want you guys to either text us or email us, as you guys have done. All right, here we go. All right. Name something that might cause a real life family feud between neighbors. So name 5 things that may cause a family feud between neighbors.
Okay.
So give me your 5 things.
Pets. Pooping on the lawn.
Yes.
Right.
That's one.
So that's one. Music too loud or frequent parties.
That is true.
That could cause one. Not taking care of your property.
Ooh, you are so good.
Well, I'm a property owner.
Yeah.
I have a great neighbor. I have an amazing neighbor. But let's see what else.
You are knocking them out the park.
I was right now. I slowed down. Maybe. Those got to be the top 3. What else would make me fight with neighbors? Maybe if they scratch your car, or I don't know, damage your property. Maybe if the kids damage your property, or kids going on the lawn or the grass.
You got both of them. That's 2.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I think that's actually, you just hit 2, both of them.
did I?
Yep.
Look at me.
You hit both of them. So
I told y'all last week I was on the comeback
she
trail.
Is on fire. And you ran through that so fast. I'm going to give you about 5 more. See if you can.
All right, let's see.
Because the answers for those was noise.
Yeah.
Property / money. Pets. Naughty kids. And unkept yard. So you pretty much ran through that real quick. All right. I don't like you running them through them that
You don't
quick.
like when I blow through them like that.
Okay.
I can expound on any one of them.
I'm going to get her with this one, guys. All right. When you hear a noise coming from the basement, what do you pray that it's not? When you hear a noise coming from the basement, what do you pray that it's not? 5 things.
Okay. 1, you pray
4
it's not,
things. 4 things.
4 things. Pray it's not the water heater overflowing, or right.
This girl is good.
Listen, I've lived in a house. Pray it's not that. Pray it's not somebody breaking in.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Right.
Yes. 2 more.
Pray it's not a ghost.
Oh my. So you're sure you ain't played this game before?
No, I'm telling you. Listen, I'm thinking of my childhood and I'm thinking of my adulthood, like all combined together. Last, probably not like an animal, like a critter.
I'm not playing this game with
her. See, running through
I'm
them.
not playing this game with her anymore.
I'm killing the game.
You
What you know about that?
Gee, that was amazing.
No good with trivia, but this I could do.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't like these. Kay, were you doing pretty good at these? She was knocking them out. She was knocking them out.
That's a good place. Stay focused on me, y'all.
Oh,
listen, thank you.
Hey,
I like when I win, T.
Yeah, I like when you win too.
Watch, know.
Look, G, look.
I see you.
Hey, guys, we got an amazing show for you today. I hope you guys are ready. You ready? Here we go. Welcome to Jazzy Conversations. I'm Teef.
And I'm Gigi.
And G, I'm excited.
So, you know I'm ready.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, look who we have on the screen.
Oh, my
Yes,
goodness.
it is. It's Mr. Kareem Grimes. Kareem, welcome to the
show.
Welcome. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, we're so excited to have you. Listen, I'm just going to jump right in.
I'm a big fan of the show. I'll jump in first.
There you go.
Big fan.
Hey, listen, give him a shout out for Gabby.
Okay, so listen, I watch All American with my husband,
there you go,
with my mother-in-law, and with my 14-year-old daughter. We all watch the show.
It's a family affair.
It's binge worthy. It's a good stuff. It's a good show.
And now I have to give you a shout out for my baby girl, Tweety Bird. There he is. She told me to give you a big shout out. So that's preach.
That's preach. That's preach.
Kareem, what's going on?
And man, just living. I just came back from working out this morning, so feeling good, refreshed. Happy to be here. Happy to talk to you guys.
We're excited.
So, no complaints.
I appreciate it.
You're on the West Coast, right? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go through the process. You've seen some of our shows before, so you know the format. So basically, we just want to go start from the beginning, and then we're going to lead up to, of course, everyone wants to hear about All American, so we're going to lead up to that. But let's go back from the beginning. Tell us where you're from, siblings, your background, so people can know.
A bit about you.
Born and raised in Inglewood, California. Okay. So I'm a true LA native.
There you go.
And I have a sister. I'm the oldest.
Okay.
I have a niece and a nephew. My mom is still living. My dad passed like in 99.
Oh, God bless.
My mom's from Evanston, Illinois. So I was pretty much the only one born here on the West Coast. And, literally, I had my mom and my dad, hardworking. And, for me, it was, I just kind of knew earlier on what I wanted to do. And it kind of kept me busy.
Okay.
In LA, you hear these stories of, I was raised in the mud and I don't have that story.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have a silver spoon. I didn't have a gold spoon. I maybe had a wooden spoon, but I didn't know. But it was, just staying busy, whether it was baseball, football, basketball, and then of course, acting and, that just kind of kept me, out the streets and, just on a path of where I wanted to go earlier on. So that's pretty much me in a nutshell. I don't have the story of like, I came up rough.
No.
Yeah, that's not a narrative everybody has, which I love because more people, so many people can connect to a story of just growing up average, right?
Absolutely.
And knowing what you want to do. So you said you knew what you wanted to do. You always knew?
Yeah. At an early age, I was, really just showing out in front of family and friends. I was the kid that was dancing at the birthday party. They get all the kids together and then they cohorse everybody. We're gonna give you some money or this. I was ready to.
There you know I'm popping and locking.
There you go. Yeah.
Come on, Kareem, do your thing.
and then I used to watch Flip Wilson.
Oh, yes.
My family used to call me Baby Flip. And from there on, it was just like watching a lot of TV, and I was like, you know what, I think I can do this. I think I can do this.
So did you like comedy also? Was that part of your background at all? Because you've done a lot of serious work.
Yeah. I mean, I love comedy. Mm-hmm. Comedy for me, I think definitely comes natural. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I watched a lot of shows like Three's Company and Mel's Diner and Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where I grew up on. So I was able to, learn the comedic timing and the three beats and moments and things of that nature. And that kind of helped me, you know, shape me to, to the artist that I am today.
Right,
So
Beautiful.
right.
Now, Kareem, you
yeah.
mentioned in high school that you played sports.
Yeah.
Did you do some acting in high school as well?
Listen, I have been acting since I was maybe 10 or 11.
Oh,
So literally all through school, whether it was, elementary, I was doing, drama plays, junior high drama class, and auditioning,
Mm-hmm.
and working. I started in the business in 1988.
oh,
Oh,
wow,
wow.
So
wow.
I've
You
been
were
I've
young
been I've
thing
been
then.
going.
That's
Yeah,
middle school for you, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. So I've been going ever since. I didn't take any breaks. Like I said earlier, I kind of knew what I wanted. So at one point, I was like, yeah, I was very good at football, very good at baseball, but I just didn't see myself. I wasn't that kid like, oh, I'm gonna make it to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it to the major
Right.
leagues. You know what I mean? I love playing it, but I was like, I'm gonna be on TV. I want to be on TV.
And that you
So
are.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Wow.
yeah. So sports in high school was I played it, but it was short lived because I was auditioning and booking. So if you don't practice, you don't play.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Yeah.
started booking in high school.
Really, like late elementary, junior high. Really.
Mm, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm part of
Yeah.
part of your billing. You were in Boys in the Hood. Am I right? You
Yeah.
were. That's right. I think I
Yeah. That
saw
was that
that.
was
No, what part?
yeah. That was my first.
He
Yeah.
was
I was
young.
Yeah, I was third when Doughboy and Chris got arrested. I had turned backwards, had a Jerry curl wig on, and I was like, "Yo, man, what happened?" And that was
Oh,
my first. That was my first speaking role. Thanks to the to late great John Singleton.
Yeah, yeah.
I was an
Love.
extra on that movie for about 2 weeks. My mom knew some people in the industry,
Nice.
and they were like, "Yo, there's this young man from SC graduated. He has this film. He wrote and he wrote it and he's directing it. They're looking for young kids who can skateboard. And at that time, I was heavy into skateboarding, so I found my way on set. And we're about a week in, 2 weeks in, and we're at lunchtime. We're throwing the ball around, and John Singleton comes and he's playing catch and he's asking everybody questions and he was like, "Yo, man, where you from?" And small talk. And he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna give you some lines. You cool with
Mm.
that?" And I was like,
Am I?
"Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely."
Mm-hmm.
And that was the start. That's how I got my SAG card,
yeah.
and that was pretty much the jump start that I needed
Awesome.
Wow.
to go forth in my career. And I went back to my friends and I was like, "Man, I'm gonna be in this movie," and they be like, "Man, you lying? You ain't gonna be on no
Yeah, I'm
movie,
sure.
bro. You ain't in no film, bro." And lo and behold, I go to the screening of Boys in the Hood, which I still have the booklet. So
Oh
back in
wow.
the day when you went to movie screenings, they gave you a booklet
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
with the cast and everybody. So I still have it, and there it is. I have my name in
That's
there,
right.
and
Wow.
from that point on, it was on,
It
and
was
I never looked
on.
back.
That's
I never
beautiful.
took a break. I never stopped. I did it through elementary, junior high, high school, and college.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Now, Kareem,
Beautiful.
you got a question?
No. Go
Now,
ahead.
Kareem, so after you booked that, because I'm quite sure your mother helped you in regards to just making sure
Yeah.
you was there and everything. Management, did they find you or did you find them? Your agent, your manager?
No, back in the day, really agents. It was very hard to get an agent if you weren't already booking or working.
Okay.
Mm.
And with Boys in the Hood, allowed me to be able to get my first agent. This black lady by the name of Lil Cumber.
Mm-hmm.
She had to be at least 70, 80 years old
Wow.
in Hollywood, had this small office, all these headshots and everything. And she had these big glasses on. and she gave me she saw something in me, and that was my first agent, you know.
Nice.
And from there on, of course, with her, I booked more, and then just moved on. And you know, in this business, you know, you reach a certain ceiling, you move on, you know. So but yeah, back in the day, it was very tough to get an agent if you weren't already on something.
Wow. So
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
like you're a kid with a skateboard. They need a kid with a skateboard. So he just
Exactly.
lucked
Oh,
out. Yeah.
you can ride a bike. Oh, we need a kid with who can ride a bike. You know,
Yeah.
that's how it was back in the day, and it's a lot different from back in the day. Like, you know, we used to have Thomas guides. There was no GPS. You know, you either had to have a pager or a fax machine or an answering machine if you get a call about an audition. And now everybody gets emails or a text. And
Right on your
back in the
hip.
day, to get an audition, you had to drive to the studio, to the security guard. Your name was on the list. If your name was on the list, they gave you the sides, and then you had to come back the next day for the audition.
That's a lot of running around. In California ain't
That's
no
a
little,
lot of
it's
running
not a
around.
little place, you know
Listen,
what I'm saying?
in California,
Yeah.
absolutely.
My
Wow.
goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amazing.
yeah,
That's amazing. You really think again about people that were able to have success in that period. I never knew that
yeah,
it took all of that. You know, that's
yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It was a lot tougher. And then also too, it wasn't that many roles for African Americans.
Right.
You know, as we do now, you have a lot more of us behind the scenes, you know, creatives,
Yeah.
writers,
Yeah.
producers, directors. You know, back in those days, you can count them on your hand. We had what, Spike
But
Lee,
Spike
Matty
Lee,
Rich,
John
and
Singleton,
Yeah.
Van
John
Peebles.
Singleton,
Looking like
Van Peebles,
Blair,
exactly.
Blair,
Bill
Blair Under
Group,
Blair Underwood, right?
Yeah.
Blair,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, the Hudlin brothers, it wasn't a lot. But
Right.
Huge.
Right.
now,
Yeah. Yeah.
we can run a list down today,
Which is
Wow.
good. That's
Wow.
progress.
which
Let's
is
keep going.
good.
Let's keep
Which
going.
shows progress.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you this question. I'm sorry, G.
Mhm,
So I know you were young. Did you keep that
mhm.
connection with Ice Cube and those guys, Morris Chestnut from that movie? Any connections?
So I kept the connection with John Singleton.
Ooh.
So John Singleton became like a big brother and a mentor. Every movie he did, with the exception of Rosewood and Fast, if he shot anything in LA, I was on set, always begging him, like, give me a role, give me a role. And
Something. Yeah. Throw me a bone.
he was
Baby
like,
Boy.
he
Was
was
that
like,
one of
finish.
them? Yeah.
Yes,
I thought
yeah.
so.
So he
Yeah.
was like, always finish college. So John lived like not too far from me. And my mom ran into him, and my mom was like, oh, he's finishing up college. John was like, all right, have him call me. I called John. He asked me to meet him at his office in Leimert Park, which is a predominantly Black area, African American. And he was like, yo, I'm about to do this movie. And that movie was Baby Boy.
Yeah.
And I became John's assistant. But not only that, he was like, listen, I want you to learn how or what it takes to make a movie
Ah,
behind the scenes. So
priceless.
I was
Priceless.
I was I was I was in casting, I was PA, I was everything. I think I touched every aspect of filmmaking behind the scenes. So those videos that you see of Taraji and Tyrese's audition and things of that nature behind the scenes,
You were
that's me
involved.
recording it.
Oh,
Wow. Look at you. Look at
Yeah.
you.
priceless exposure.
Wow.
Yes.
That's mentorship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I was there when John gave Taraji the role of Yvette in Baby Boy, and same thing with Tyrese, and John kind of assigned me to Tyrese to kind of help him with with running lines and things of that nature with Baby Boy. And me and Tyrese became cool, so
Yeah.
Okay.
from that. But
That's a
yeah,
stand-up guy too, from what I understand. Tyrese, from
yeah,
what I
yeah,
understand.
yeah.
Yeah.
Solid individual. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So you do this with Baby Boy. Is that
Mhm.
you're not in that movie, but you're working behind the cameras.
No, I'm actually behind the camera and in it.
Oh, you are? What?
Yeah, I played this character named Do Dirty, which was Omar Gooding's friend. I know one of the scenes got cut because it was a little bit too violent.
Okay.
But we're shooting dice in the garage. I think when him and Tyrese talk about I think they were talking about Melvin. But yeah, like I was a production. I was John's assistant, and I had a role in that, so I was getting 2 checks.
Yeah, there you go. Look at you.
And collecting skills, collecting them skills.
I
Love
love
it,
it. I
love
love
it.
it. I
Come on
love it.
now.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so
Yeah.
now let's move forward. What first of all, what school did you
Mhm.
go to? Because you were said you
I
was
went to Palisades High School, transferred to Dorsey, and then I went to Cal State LA.
oh,
So I stayed here for college.
got you, got you. Okay, all right,
Yeah,
all right. Now moving.
which is a connection, with All American, and we'll get to that.
Oh, okay, okay. You want to
Oh.
get into it
Yeah,
now, or let's save it for the end?
however you want to do it,
No,
man.
listen. You're known for All American. Let's jump into it. So
Yeah.
tell us that
Yeah,
connection.
yeah. So for me, it's the opposite. So All American, he's born and raised in South Central. He goes to school at South Crenshaw and then transfers to Beverly High School. So for me, I went to Palisades, which is a predominantly white school area. I got bused, which was right down the street from the ocean, Pacific Coast Highway. Lunchtime, we could walk down, chill, put our feet in the sand, and come back to school.
Nice.
And then I transferred to Dorsey High School, which is, South Central LA, right down the street from where I live. So that connection with All American is the opposite. He was born in South Central, goes to South Crenshaw, and then goes to Beverly High School, Beverly Hills High. So, for me, that was my connection as far as like I get this story.
Right, right.
I totally understand. I know what it is because when I was playing at Palisades, I was playing football. I was balling out, and at that time, Dorsey High School was a powerhouse in football.
Okay.
They were in Sports Illustrated, the whole nine. So when I saw the show before I even got on it, I was already connected, and I was like, oh, I know this story very well.
Now they say
And
some of this story is it says based on a true story.
yes, it's based on a true story. So if you guys look up Spencer Paysinger, it's his story.
Okay.
And Spencer Paysinger was on the Super Bowl, the Giants when they won the Super Bowl, when David Tyree caught the football on his helmet.
Yeah.
He was a part of that Super Bowl team.
Ah,
I didn't like that team. I didn't like that team because they beat New England. We live in New England,
Of
so
course,
this
of
is
course,
Connecticut.
of course. Right. So
Patriot Nation.
he was a part of that Super Bowl team. So this is based on his story,
I see. All right.
on his life.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how does that look in regards to? So you saw it. Did you ask your agent or manager to get you an audition, or did you just?
No, it was just to be honest, I was just like I was invested in the show. Like, oh, this is pretty dope.
Okay.
And I think lo and behold, maybe a couple of months later, I get an audition for it. And Leah Daniels Butler, big time casting director, she called me in, and for this character, I go in. It was maybe a couple of pages of sides. I go in and do my thing, and maybe I think maybe a week or two later, I get the call. This is in November of 2017. And, this character is on for maybe 2 episodes.
We'll turn that around.
Right. So I'm like, cool. So as an actor, you're just happy for the work. And Sally Richardson, she was directing that episode, so I was a big fan already.
Oh yeah.
And
Sally.
Yeah.
She played in I'm sorry.
Sally Richardson was in a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Real pretty girl. Yeah.
So Sally Richardson, Whitfield, she was directing it, and I get on set, I do my thing, and come to find out, and Keche, who's the showrunner, I worked with her. I did her first scripted show for Bones. This is like maybe 10 years prior. And then my buddy Jamie Turner, who's also a writer on the show, I met him maybe 15 years prior when I did The Shield.
Okay.
So the connection the connection of me working with them was there. And I do the episode, and this guy named John was like, "Yo, this guy Kareem is doing his thing.
Yeah.
We got to keep him around." And the second to last episode, I get shot, and then NK, which is it's never done in the business. The showrunner, she called me. She was like, "Yo, I don't know if you read the script. You get shot, but you don't die. We plan on keeping you on for a while.
Oh,
We
you
plan
you
on
have a
keeping
whole
you around
storyline
for a
in
while."
the
Yeah,
next season. Yeah.
yeah,
So I'm a
yeah.
watcher.
So literally, this character
Yeah.
who was supposed to be gone in 2 episodes, here we are now, 5 seasons later
Yeah.
with a whole storyline and an arc and everything. And it's just a
Yeah.
true testament and a blessing of just, staying ready.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have that opportunity, take full advantage of it and just do the work.
Do the work. I
Wow.
love it. There's
Oh,
another
Yeah.
headline there because you talked about people you met 10 and 15 years prior.
Hmm.
Listen, if you're
Yeah,
listening, you want to be an actor, don't or leave a good impression, or at least
absolutely.
don't make a bad impression, right? So
Don't,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
you can
Yeah,
say
it's
that.
it's it's it's
Hmm.
I think it's a forgotten as far as just being nice,
Yeah.
and that's people below the line or above the line,
Yeah.
whether they're a PA or whatever, because you never know where that
When it's
person's
gonna
going to
come
be in
full
the
circle.
next.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, full
Mm-hmm.
circle. So,
Mm-hmm.
having those relationships, with both of those amazing individuals, has gotten me this far,
Yeah.
as far as being on this show for 5 seasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
wow.
And you're great in
And
it.
that's just
You're great
thank
in
you,
it.
thank you,
I
thank
love
you,
it. I love
thank
it.
you,
Mm-hmm.
Now,
thank you.
Kareem, how has this show changed your life? Like, this is a big show.
Oh, it's changing. I mean, I'm on you guys' show.
There you
I
go.
mean,
There
And
you
we're
go.
glad
I
to
love
have
it. I
you.
love it.
I'm on you guys' show,
There
so
you
that
go.
lets you know, man. It's changed my life a lot to where, no matter where I go, I get the recognition, which is still shocking to me, and it's humbling that people are vested and people love that character.
Yeah.
So I'm just forever grateful, man. And I think for me, it's just, as an actor, you just want to do good work.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and people connect with the character, people connect with the show. So for me, that's bigger than any accolade I can get, any award. Is
Yeah.
the people's reaction of them seeing me in person and like, oh man, you're preach. You know what I mean? So I love it. It's definitely changed my life.
Beautiful.
It
Beautiful.
is
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, keep shining. We're just really proud of
Thank you.
you. Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you
Kareem,
very
tell us a
much.
funny story that your family would tell about you that the world doesn't know. Tell us a funny
Oh
story.
man, I think I gave you a little. I think I gave you a little bit of it earlier.
Yep, you
I do like that one.
shucking
Yeah.
and jiving at the birthday
Yeah.
parties.
Yeah.
Listen. They used to call me Baby Flip Wilson
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
there's a
because
story
it
there.
was just because it was just like no matter what family function,
Hmm.
I was always imitating a family member, or something that had probably happened to me in school, and really just being a ham.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Literally just being a ham, whether it was dancing or, reciting a line from a show or whatever. So my family will definitely say, yeah, we used to call Kareem Baby Flip Wilson.
Baby
Baby
Flip
Flip
Wilson.
Wilson. I
Wow.
love
When
it.
you say that one, I think of the one with Flip Wilson with Richard Pryor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
right. So that's what I'm.
G-O-D, no, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. G.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely,
sorry, partner. What you was
absolutely.
No,
gonna say?
no, no, no.
Yeah.
So I read somewhere that you are also a techie.
Yes,
So that's
yeah. So
okay. Tell us a little
I
bit.
have a app. I have an app out now that's called Face Pop. It's on iOS,
Okay.
and it allows you to make self-made emojis featuring your face, along with my partners Jerome Henry and Burvick Deculus. And then I also have an app that we're still developing called Truso with Terrell Owens, Sway Calloway, Matthew Newman. So yeah, it's
Wow.
it's been going. Yeah. So just getting into space to also just say, hey, listen, we are we're all kind of things. We're not
That's
monolith,
right.
to where we can get into tech,
That's
and we
right.
do have these ideas, and just to show Black and Brown, like, hey man, if you have an idea, you may not have to be a technical founder, but you surround yourself with smart people, and you can make it happen.
That's good advice for anyone. Whatever it is that you want to
Yeah,
do, surround yourself with people that know how to do it, right? And
that part.
collaboratively make that thing happen.
Yes,
I love that.
absolutely,
Yeah.
Kareem, this is
absolutely.
great. That was basically our
Thank you.
open dialogue part, but I want you to finish. You tell us what other projects you're working on now.
What's
Are you
coming
writing
up?
any books? What's coming out? This is your open dialogue. Tell so everyone knows.
Thank you. So we just wrapped season 5 of All American. So we got renewed for season 6. So we'll be on Netflix hopefully in about a week.
That's when I tune in.
Yeah.
Gee.
I also have a project that I did with Vince Staples called The Vince Staples Show that will be on Netflix, where I play his uncle. I also did a project with Vanessa Bell Calloway that will be out on BET Plus. And I also have another my first leading role in a horror film, a horror thriller called Stay Out, and that'll be on BET Plus as well. So all these things,
brother stays working.
Man, you are working.
Yeah.
You are working.
Yeah. So just stay tuned. It'll be on in the summer, and then I also have a film right now with Brian Hooks that's on Tubi called Adam and Eve.
I love that guy.
So yeah,
I love that guy. You know who he's talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. The movie
Three Strikes.
Three Strikes.
Oh, yes.
Hilarious. Oh, he's hilarious.
Absolutely.
Oh,
so we have a film out now on Tubi that you can stream called Adam and Eve. Totally different brand for Brian Hooks that you guys would love, because he's known for comedy, but this is totally opposite from that. So you guys can stream that right now.
Absolutely. Oh,
Wonderful.
Man, this is amazing.
This is great. So proud. I mean, the brother is working.
Yeah.
But people are going to still say, same way they do with Ghost, they're going to say that's preach.
Right.
That's preach. I understand, but that's preach.
Yeah.
Listen, preach. Kareem, excuse me. So,
no problem.
My partner at this point is a very important question to ask you. She want to know.
I want you to answer honestly, as long as you answer correctly. Top 3 podcasts that you listen to or subscribe to.
Jeff and Gigi show.
There we go. Team and Gigi. There it is. You already. So you answered correctly. That's wonderful. You can list another 2 if you like.
You're right. If you like. I like Uninterrupted. I like Uninterrupted. I like a few of them. So, but yeah, you guys definitely are on there. So for sure.
Oh man, we're honored. Listen. Your story is amazing. I know a lot of people are going to be very interested to hear about it all around the world. We have a great platform. So just having you on it is amazing. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
On behalf of Jazzy Conversations, I'm Teef.
And I'm Gigi.
Kareem, have a great night. Take care.
God bless you, man.
God
you guys
bless
have a good one.
You be well.
Peace.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, gee, that was a good interview.
See, that's a nice guy.
He's humble.
I mean, he says, I just come from where I come from. No jazz or pizzazz to it. Here I am. I love it.
I guess because, as we were saying before the show, he's our generation.
Yeah,
we were all in school at the same time.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, this guy's amazing.
Yeah,
you're one of those people that binge watch. So
yes, I do. So I'm glad he didn't give anything away for season 6, because I've seen none of it yet. Season 5.
Oh my goodness, and he's been on for like 5 years on that show.
Yeah, and he's been working so long. Like, I love the story, what he says. Like, that's sort of his mark of success. He stays working. I love it.
Amazing. Another great show, G.
Yes, absolutely.
That was number 25, episode 25.
25, a quarter way to 100. We're going to celebrate when we hit that mark.
Please continue to subscribe.
Yes.
Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And continue to write your emails. Write in the comments if you want. We really are having a good time. Hopefully you guys are having a good time.
Teef, they got to share and tell their friends. If you like this,
yes.
share this with your friends so they can enjoy it too. Don't be selfish. Don't be stingy.
Listen, we'll see you guys next week. On behalf of Jazzy Conversations, I'm Teef.
And I'm Gigi.
Have a great night, guys. G.